Today we're checking out Fictorum. Let's see. Check out the tutorial. What? Excuse me? Why does it keep doing this? It's really annoying. Right. Can you stop? It really wants me to not be in full screen mode, and it's annoying me to no end. This is Fictorum. Just check out tutorial. Welcome to Fictorum's tutorial. Every story begins with the chapter "The Curse Expanse has been ravaged by the miasma ages ago, and only mountains remain. It's safe to inhabit. Your location is indicated by the Fictorum marker, and available location travels are connected by bright ley lines. The goal is to reach the red marker at the end of the map. Continue the story. Okay, current location, click to progress to mountain. Wow. Alright. Tutorial combat. In Fictorum, each mountaintop will have an event. Some of the mountain will provide an interesting situation and grant you a choice, while others will lead you to combat. Also note that in crouching glowing circle behind you is the Inquisition Legion. If they catch up to your location, it will be a tough fight with no rewards. This game really doesn't want me to stay in full screen mode. Interesting. I'm not sure if I like how it just puts me behind his shoulder. Destructible environments. Doesn't I blink? I just destroyed somebody's home on the mountaintop. Alright. this one hinder your progress, destroy them. Shift the sprint.
I can't use that right now.
Activate clairvoyance. Not. Spell shaping makes difference between common wizard and mighty Fictorum. Control location has a nexus. Once all the towers have been destroyed, pass through the portal. Sent there to travel to the world now. But there's stuff. Health does not regenerate. It can only be healed by magical vendors, resting, and health potions found in buildings. Loot can sometimes be found in structures. Careful near buildings. Falling rubble can damage your enemies and yourself. Toggle inventory. Learn advanced spellcasting through here. Learn how to enchant and change abilities over here. Cannot be shaped. Wait, are these loot boxes just information? I don't understand. I guess. Gravity Wall Scroll. This scroll contains incantations for an ability and can be imbued onto a ring or used like a spell tome. assign a spell. That spell works. In sometimes hidden in the world, meaning not marked. It's my clairvoyance.
I need mana.
It's interesting how this game is working, but it feels unpolished, I guess. At least so far it feels not very polished. I really don't like this going back to not full screen thing that it does. Honestly, that's probably what's gonna make me quit playing this game. See, look at how unpolished that is. It's telling me to click that mountain, but we're supposed to be progressing to the next mountain. Location marked by houses and green particle effects are friendly shopkeepers willing to do business with the Fictorum. You can buy items and heal at these locations. How much money do I have?
I don't have enough essence. I don't have enough essence.
I don't have enough essence.
I don't have enough essence.
I'll get enough essence. Oh my goodness, I am overly annoyed at this. Why? Why do you insist on taking me out of full screen? At the beginning of the game, they mentioned this is a work in progress, even though it's finished. I don't think you understand what finished means. Bridge, the hardcore version, a shorter hardcore, classic, the original long play mode. I am so annoyed. I want this in full screen all the time. Why does it... I'm literally about to quit because of this. Difficulty. Customize. Trying to make it full screen with the alt or whatever. Interesting that you have so much customization. Sure, this will work. The Tempest. The Firebrand, the Gift Bringer, Santa. The last known Fictorum, the wizard with godlike potential. Christmas present. Christmas tree. And dreidel. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Lightning bolt. Stun, concentrate. Let's try out the Tempest, I guess. Since we just tried out the fire. The story of Lazy Rico, the Tempest. Chapter 1. It was impossible, of course, but Lazy Rico was a Fictorum, the last one. And by stretching the very limits of his power and of creation itself, he survived his own execution. Such power comes with a price. However, and his body was warped with corruption, his mind scarred with the brief, blazing glimpse of the world that moment gave him, of the horrors within the miasma, and of the Inquisition, its endless armies already stirring, a hound scenting the magical trace of his miracle. Lazy Rico could not run away, nor not forever, but he could run towards. He cast his vision onto his map, marking the way to the Grand Inquisitor, marked with red, marked with blood. It was the Grand Inquisitor who had decreed Lazy Rico would die, and it was death he would receive. Okay. So I'm trying to get over here is what it's trying to say. Got it. Lazy Rico was surprised to see a figure appear in front of him as he arrived at Crocote. The mysterious man, obscured by the lavish purple cloak, introduced himself. I am Quiza. Crocote. My home has been claimed by the Broken Arrow clan. It is important to me that Crocote's town hall be destroyed. That is all. Quiza disappeared as easily as he had appeared. Lazy Rico would have to fight his way through Broken Arrow clan regardless. He idly wondered if he would follow Quiza's wishes as he continued to Crocote. Destroy City Hall. Okay. Surely that'll make me the good guy. Destroying people's homes.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana. This game was originally $20. I don't know about that price. $6.80? That seems a bit more feasible. That's what it's on sale for right now in Chrono. I ain't here to hurt nobody. Just don't attack me. Where's City Hall? Oops. It bounced, I'm sorry. It ricocheted. My bad. This lightning bolt just keeps ricocheting. I need mana. Quest complete. Hello, anybody home? It feels very unpolished. Like, I like the concept of the game, and I like how it feels, like, gameplay-wise. But otherwise, it feels like it needs a lot of polishing. And it keeps taking me out of full screen mode, and that's really annoying. After passing through the Nexus, Izrigo felt a sudden weight in his pocket. Reaching in, he found a ruin. Magic reach. In the cold and frigid landscape of the mountain town Hebron, a carrier pigeon arrived with a message for the local militia. The Fictorum was in the region. The townsfolk moved between excitement and fearful anticipation, having heard the rumors of a powerful, corrupted mage destroying each pocket of civilization he crossed. They were about to learn the rumors were, in fact, true. I mean, I don't want to destroy their lives. And just... it was my quest. So they're the ones attacking me. Frozen Spear.
I can't use that.
Oops. Wait, so I can't put another... I guess I can only do it here. So chain reaction, I want to keep that stun. I'll switch it for magic reach. I don't feel like stun will be that useful yet. Not until I need to stun enemies. Hi. I wouldn't be attacking them if they weren't attacking me. And do that. They destroyed their own home. Hello, miss. I made my character have much bigger beard than that. The new Battle Royale game? Yes. Battle Royale Fictorum. Now you're talking about Spellbinder. Because Spellbinder, it seems really good. I only played it once with Tep. It just... it's very unfinished. Loot the populace. Tired. I'm tired.
I don't have enough mana.
I didn't realize that being in this mode makes me not regenerate mana. There's no more items anywhere.
I can't use that right now.
I really hate this. I think the fact that it takes you out of full screen is going to be the main reason I just don't recommend this game. The Fictorum found himself in a small village nestled in the abandoned foothills, with inhabitants more than willing to mind their own business. Though almost entirely mundane, he could sense magic calling out to him from a tiny shop, where a creaky old shopkeep smiled at him from behind a smoky pipe. High velocity. Can't you just alt enter? Not all the time. That's what I've been in these menus. You can't. It doesn't let you because it's bound to a game command. When you get into the game, it does let you alt enter right back in. But yeah, most of the time you can't. And it's really annoying. It just feels like a very unfinished game so far. Sure. Jarden's Peak. You arrived at Jarden's Peak, named for the masterful warrior who had overthrown the local Inquisition and repelled them for over a decade. When Jarden learned that the Fictorum was traveling through, he sought him out, encountering him on a forest path. "I'll be quick, mighty wizard. The Inquisition have an outpost up ahead. If you would would do me a great service. By destroying Mudhome, I would greatly weaken the Inquisition's efforts around here, and would surely slow their pursuit of you. Rico agreed, and it was both their benefit to make the Inquisitor live more difficult. Sure. Quest locations added to the map. Wait, over here? Huh. But that's where the red thing is. Whatever, let's go. Maybe that'll make it funner. See here, I can alt enter, but it'll take you right out of it the moment you leave this area, and that is very annoying. It all hurts. And dead. No? Not dead?
I don't have enough mana.
Da-da-da-da. So do they? It seems like they just infinitely respawn.
I need mana. I need a turret to cast a spell.
See this health potion, but I can't pick it up, and I'm dead. history. See, it takes you out. Alt enter. It's an in-game command, how I can't do anything about it. I can do that. Oh. Sorry. The quest is over here. That's not even over there. Rico rested near the village of Dak. One balmy day, two children tore past him, followed by a steady trickle of terrified people. A woman in a wielder's apron ran to the tempest. You are the Fictorum. There's some other wizards that are using magic against us. None of us can do anything, but surely you can. Will you help defend Dax? Rico looked at the stream, petrified people running by, and considered the petty misuse of power by those pretending to be wizards. Yes, he said, rising to his feet. I shall take care of them. Rico took in the destruction of Dak, the ruins of a once whole village. Hands clenched in deep rage, he cleared a path through piles of rubble, with the imperceptible flicks of a wrist, ready to take on those who abuse their magic and power. Kill the enemies while trying to keep the buildings alive, wherever they might be. There they are. Can I even intercept that? I don't feel like I can. It. Don't see anybody else. Just a bunch of loot boxes. Bogged down by little things while not game breaking make it almost a chore to play. To play it, it's it just feels unfinished. I like the concept and I like So far, like, the gameplay is pretty cool. The fact that, like, magic can be, like, customized and all these other details make it pretty, like, unique. And the fact that there seems to be a lot of different spells. But yeah, like the window mode changing on its own is really annoying. And it wouldn't be so bad if I could just alt tab or alt enter back into it. But this doesn't feel like a finished game. But it being on sale, I guess that kind of makes up for it. It's not worth 20 bucks. I'll say that much. But $6.80, I could see that a bit more. Right there. Again. Alt enter. Yeah, it worked that time. I guess because we're in the story menu here. Usually it kicks me out to the other menu. This menu. In this menu it doesn't work. Or it didn't work. I don't know. Now it's just being inconsistent. Riku carefully navigated to the icy cliffs of Zerline, pausing to survey the glittering fastness of the wilderness in the early morning light, when he spotted a box lodged in a thick chunk of ice near the edge of the cliffs. I don't have a fire spell. Using it to melt an ice imprisoning box. This bone trap. Backed away and dropped gingerly. Riku backed away and dropped gingerly. Box in hand, he opened and found a spell. Lightning orb. Cool. Riku had met Indebrius Kali. They sat around exchanging some pleasantries, but mainly Indebrius entertained Riku with stories of her past, her adventures with the infamous Barbile, who, legend has it, owned and operated an airship. She finished her story with, "And that's why the Inquisitions are here tracking me. But if you take care of them, I'll reward you." And the rise flashed the edge of a ruin to Riku, then shouts and heavy boots distracted Riku for a second, and when he looked back for Inbryce, she was gone. Riku had no choice but to deal with the incoming Inquisition. Bam, 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 bam.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana. Stun, chain reaction, concentrate. Sure, we can make that one the stun one. It goes so slow. Also, like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like how this is actually questing forward. But yeah, the whole alt enter kind of makes it a little bit of a chore. Seems like levels are really simple too. It just really comes down to destroying a building or killing the enemy. And then moving on with the storybook. Magic's Reach. Usable only on ice spells. As Rico entered Frosthold, he was beckoned aside by a small group of nervous-looking citizens. Their concern was the Baron Marath, a ruler that ill-used and ill-kept the town and its environs. The request was to remove him, with the promise that the Fictorum could keep any of the Baron's possessions he wished. He had no love for petty triumphs, and there was sure to be something useful in the lair, so gluttonous a man, he accepted the commission. Tempest had not time or interest to deal with these petty local matters. He continued on. The first one. I'll go in. So Alt Enter is now working every single time, which makes it much less of a chore. Before, it wasn't working every single time. But all of a sudden, it's working. indestructible environment's pretty cool, but that only has so much, like, what's it called? Nuance? Attraction? I don't know what it's called. No, it's not even environments, it's just destructible buildings. Trying to find some loot. Not seeing any. Alright, well. Oops, wrong one.
I can't use that right now.
I can't use that right now. I just don't understand why it has to kick me out into windowed mode. Okay, that quest awaited the Fictorum here. The soldier of Mudlum was preparing for another assault on Giant's Peak when Rico arrived to destroy the outpost. Hi, Ash.
I need mana.
What? How much more do you want me to destroy this building? It's destroyed. Here. It's almost perfect. But how is that possible?
Not enough mana.
I wonder if that'll even reach.
I don't have enough mana.
Who is shooting me?
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Not enough mana. This game's so picky. Rice cookers are expensive. Pretty expensive anyway. Am I done? Yeah, I'm done. Such was his rage. Inventory full. I don't know what it means by disenchant. It turns it into money. No, but I could sell it to a shop for more. In Shald Hill, Rigo stumbled upon a young woman with wavy red hair and sun-kissed freckles as she washed a sizable heap of clothes by the river. She didn't even notice him, instead humming to a chubby baby cradle in a homemade sling, until she stood to wring out the pair of trousers. I'm sorry, I didn't. An attempted smile faded as she looked at him, then at the chimney tops of a nearby village. Please, sir, we don't have much. We're just trying to live out here. Rigo opened his mouth, but before he could say anything, his stomach spoke for him, growling loudly. She seized the opportunity, waving a hand in the direction of the village. Spare my family and my town, and I promise to seat you a seat at my table and place to lay your head. Rico accepted, glad to have some comfort after a long day of travel. He followed the woman to her home and shared a meal with her wary husband and surely brother-in-law. That night, he slept in a room with a large hole in the roof, staring pensively at the canopy of stars from his hay mattress before falling into a dreamless slumber. Rico was healed of 43 health. The outpost at Ione had been killed by the corrupted, dead as surely as the land breathes beneath the clouds. But still they lurked here, one of the enemies of the Inquisition, blocking the path of another. The Fictorum had no wish to do the Inquisition any favors, but the corrupted were in his way, and with all such obstacles he would remove them. This is a D&D type game. Not really. Kinda. Not really. Oops. Sorry. Oh no, I gotta make room. Blah. There's no showers in here. Water would turn to ice. Okay, so even though there's a health potion there, it doesn't count unless it's glowing. I didn't know that. Okay. The Tempest found a substantial amount of essence upon searching one of the fallen, showing that the danger had paid off. Wait, was that not? I'm confused. Because this is where my goal was. Oh. Next chapter, current chapter. So I can keep traveling in the current chapter, or I can go to the next chapter. The Tempest stretched, power instinctively rushing through him with a mere flicker of will. While he had been powerful before, the grueling challenges had forged him into something even stronger. His mental reserves were deepened by the constant challenge presented. His mind felt uninhibited and ready to launch a magical onslaught as soon as the desire presented itself. Keeping his mind clear and focused, he was able to stave off mental fatigue. So basically, more mana, faster casting speed, or mana regeneration. I feel like I was having more of a trouble with the mana regeneration than anything else. So this is the next chapter, and that's the shop, that's the shop, and then this is the goal. We'll check out one or two more levels, I think. I'm not sure yet. Rico's body ached for a hard day of traveling and tried his luck at Decomb's Tavern. As he entered, the owner, Ramu, quickly approached the Tempest. I can't believe you're here. I was an initiate for the Fictorum long ago, but didn't have the focus required. We'd always be too busy playing games. Anyway, much more important things to talk about. The Inquisition is occupying this town. I've got some supplies from my travels. Hopefully these will help. Also, I can bandage some of your wounds before you head out. You'll need to fight your way forward from here. Okay. Need to fight my way forward from here. I wish it was easier to tell, like, hey, this item is better than the one you are using. Calm down. Da-da-da-da. Kinda had that on your follow list for a while now. It's okay. It's not too great. But if you are looking for it on a sale, well, there you go. It's not worth 20 bucks, but $6.80, I can justify that a bit more. So how's it going, Livy? Good to see you. Yeah, it kind of does feel like a tech demo, actually. Ow. Ah.
I can't use that right
Is that rock permanent? That's great. Faulty GPU. What happened to your GPU? The Invetic, oh yeah, the thing. I was looking into that more. Apparently, it won't really do much for me because my CPU is still superior to the NVEDIC code, but had I not had the CPU, it would have improved a little bit on my other computer. Yeah, it's still a solution if you have a weak CPU, basically. But it is better than it was before, just like it might not be noticeably better. But it's definitely, all it really does, from what I see, is reduce redundancy. Because before, the way the NVEDIC code and encoding was doing, it was sending from GPU to RAM, back to the GPU, to something else, and then like going back and forth between several things. Whereas now it's just pure GPU. So it doesn't go back and forth, back and forth. I didn't realize, but I have a fire armor. And he hurts civilians just because they stand next to me. Where am I going? Sorry for burning you. Stop standing next to me. You have fire armor on. Oh, it's so hot. I'm used to the cold. Choose a random item. How do you choose a random item? Does it not become not random once you choose it? The Fictorum arrived at a small trading town in dusk. Citizens and merchants had begun to close up for the night, and guards finished up their last evening rounds. Rico's arrival went unnoticed as day dwindled to twilight. Giving him ample time to find the Aegis remained disabled from the day's trading. The Tempest considered his option as he strode through the town's outskirts. There was no need to be subtle. Rico fought his way through the crowd. There was no need to waste time fighting scattered guards. Pushing past the horrified villagers, Rico took the subtle approach. Rico escaped notice until a couple out on a nighttime stroll took a close look at his face. The sight of the corruption sent them fleeing, calling the guards, and in the distance the Aegis went up. He would have to do things the unsuitable way after all. What do you use for those effects? It's a mixer? Yeah, it's just a mixer. I don't have like a VT or Go XL or whatever. Man, the lowering voice and all that is just my own voice changing. I'm overburdened. Where's the fire tome? I collected a fire tome.
No.
I don't know where the fire tome's at. Feels bad. Take care, Wibby. The home's empty, some of them. Some of them are out to market. This man's running into his home to flee from me, but decides that, maybe I shouldn't. I'm just gonna come right back out. And then flee from him again. would you need to do that? I didn't need to do that, Wivy. Take care. Discriminate enough to light civilians on fire, but doesn't ignite grass. Yeah, I've noticed that too. After the encounter, Rico sorted through what he had before heading to the next destination. They have so much stuff. Inventory full. Oh, I see. You don't get these things until the end.
I don't have any room.
What do you mean you don't have any room? Just put it on.
I'm overburdened.
Don't tell me you're overburdened. Put it on. More inventory space. Carnivore. Doesn't like to eat his veggies. I could have gone to the shop. As a child, Rico dreamed of visiting the grand city of Myrtle. He never expected that he would make the trip once he grew older, wiser, more jaded. The ancient city even predated the cataclysm.
and the scholar within him wished he could be here under different circumstances. But the burning in his heart and the knot in his stomach urged him to press on. Let's see. Choice one is... Though he knew the risk of discovery, Rico pulled his hood up, put his head down, and decided to indulge himself by visiting the Myrtle Historical Society. Lips twitching with rage, Rico buried his youthful hopes alongside his dead, ordered and made his way through the town, keeping his eyes low and face hidden. The first one. Despite his precautions, someone must have spotted Rico and spread the word. In no time at all, bells resounded throughout the town as the city prepared to defend itself.
What a bunch of joiks. Doesn't burn her, I guess. Can't get on the roof. That's baloney. I'm glad I chose the magic that's basically just a sniper. Oh. I don't see it.
I can't use that right now.
Unique boots. Yeah. Like if there was a fire magic that I could have been using. Where is it? This scroll contains incantations or ability that can be imbued into a ring or used like a tome. How do I imbue to a ring? That would be nice. Stop projectiles.
I don't have any room.
I don't have any room.
Cone of Cold Tome, Frozen Spear Tome, Ice Blast. Let's try Ice Blast. So this one's more of an arc type deal, which is what the fire one was like. No more enemies. Yeah, I like the lightning better. Not lightning orb, I don't like lightning orb. I like hitting a boat too. Although I do like the ice more than I like the other thing, but let me see. That's the ice cone? Or ice blast? What's the other one? Frozen sphere is the projectile one. Oops. And then ice blast, cold cone. What's this one like? So it's just a cold attack in front of me. That was not bad actually. That might be useful. Flame strike.
I'm overburdened.
Gosh, stop being so
I
overburdened.
can't use that right now.
I'm overburdened. And this is an area that blows up. That was not bad, but I much prefer the lightning for main attack. This rock attack isn't that useful though, so I might change that for the ice. Where is it? The ice blast. And this one's to get people away, and then I don't like this attack. So we'll change that for the flame strike. And then I don't know what this is for. Yeah. Then I can change some of the things around, but okay. I don't want the lightning orb. Just the normal lightning attack, please. Continue the story. Unusable by fire spells. Isn't that better than this one? $487. $587. Okay. Sorry for the background noise.
The Fictorum found himself in the small village nestled in the abandoned foothills, with inhabitants more than willing to mind their own business. Though almost entirely mundane, he could sense magic items calling out to him from a tiny shop, where a creaky old shopkeep smiled at him from behind a smoky pipe.
Explosive fireball. Okay. Enchanting. So I can enchant this with stop. Viewed. Enchant. Spend 7 essence to improve the item attributes by 10%. Can I improve? Does a little bit more damage. Yeah, if I decide to enchant it again, not really worth it. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I want to get here and then I'll probably call it for this game. Probably.
As Rico arrived at the temperate town of Baybio, knowing that it was a busy town and he would likely have to fight his way through, but strangely there was no one in view. The sound of a massed crowd further in telling him where they all had gone. Rico decided to head towards the crowd and find out what had so occupied them. Seize the opportunity to quickly search the surroundings for valuables. This
Let's go see what's up.
When he arrived at the town square, he was immediately
Is there nobody proofreading this? He arrived on it. He was immediately taken aback.
as he realized what was happening, a public execution. Rico stepped closer to the crowd for a better view. Had no desire to deal with this. The crowd for a better view. The crowd was chanting, "Murderer! Thief! Murderer! Thief!" A man was locked in a cage hanging from a gibbet, and nearby was a man on stage reading a pronouncement of the crowd. Edric Lero, you have been found guilty of murder and theft. You shall be left to rot here. Let your punishment be an example to all who commit similar crimes. Rico was disgusted by the bloodthirsty crowd, and with a flick of his wrist of his hand ended the criminal's life in an instant rather than leave him to the untender mercies of exposure. The justice of a town was no business of his. Rico left them to their own businesses and continued onwards to the Nexus. Unfortunately, the Tempest gained the attention of the crowd of very angry townspeople for his actions.
Flick at a wrist. Ow. Why? What? I don't think that's how you hang people. I'm pretty sure that's not how you hang people.
I can't use that right now.
I'm technically a thief and a murderer. Considering I just go around killing guards and looting people's houses. I need mana. Such was his rage.
Such was his rage.
Oh, this is so annoying. Stop taking me out of full screen.
As Rico approached distance, Brothasm, he saw a figure of a farmer, Seras, as she passed through the high walls and into safety of the town. Unfortunately, the walls were not enough, as a miasma storm traveled on her heels, and the corrupted were able to push through the woefully understaffed front gate. By the time Rico arrived, Rosthom was lost to the corrupted, but he still needed to make his way to the Nexus.
Objective is found. Suitable amount of essence upon researching. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Stun, stun. I replaced all my things. Oh, I see. I auto sorted and it put things outside of my inventory as well. Rico bore down the town of Tempor, an orderly and meticulous place. So meticulous, in fact, that their Aegis was always active, leaving only one choice. He was unfortunate, but Rico would not allow one town to stop him. So many. Stun. I want chain reaction. Choose a random ruin. None of these. I don't want any. Skip the reward. Enchanting.
This item cannot be enchanted any further.
Oh. Master enchantment. Alright, let's go over here. And then we'll probably call it. Like I said, this game is okay. It feels very unfinished. Vermilion, thank you for the follow. It feels very unfinished. Even though it says it's finished, but they're still working on it apparently. So, whatever that means for the game to be finished, but not finished.
There was undoubtedly a good reason that the Arc Warlocks of the Debiler were locked in magic field combat. Rico surmised that it was some sort of power struggle. The Arc Warlocks, or whatever they call themselves. It was then that the Tempest decided that these infants should learn of true power.
Everybody's fighting each other. Lightning Stream Tome. Lightning channel spell, jet of electricity. Interesting.
Having purged the land of any debil or leadership, of import, the Tempest helped himself to the valuables of the fallen.
Copy to clipboard. What? Every time. Chapter 3.
The Tempest stretched power instinctively rushing through him with a mere flicker of will.
Casting speed, stamina, movement speed, physical, magical speed. Stamina, movement would probably be the best one. And then chapter 3 of this. I want to see what this lightning stream is like, but I'm not gonna play out this next coming chapter, I think.
Rico crossed into Mohav, a small crossroad town important enough to warrant the detachment of the Inquisition. Its faithful. They were used to banded and corrupted, and when the Fictorum arrived, they found themselves facing a power that they could not fathom. He would not let them pass. He would not let them stop his vengeance.
Let's see what this lightning stream is like. Ooh. It's just constant lightning. It's cool. Albeit, I think I still like my other lightning spell better. I just like sniping, where that feels more like kind of a flamethrower type deal.
Not enough mana.
I didn't even hurt that guy. He just died because he went under this thing. Ding-ding-ding-ding.
That's where I was going.
Looting. Looting your stuff. After encounter. La 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 la. Okay. That's gonna be it for me. Oh, dang it. Trying to go to the main menu, but it's doing that thing. Doesn't like me going to the main menu. So this has been Fictorum. It feels unfinished, but it's fun for what it is. They're still working on it. So it's not 100% finished, but it is, right?